today. From TIAA Bank Field in Jacksonville, Florida, it's Week 12 of the NFL on EA Sports. The Jacksonville Jaguars taking on the Cleveland Browns.
He originally opened in 1995 as Jacksonville Municipal Stadium when this franchise entered the NFL. We welcome you to Jacksonville and TIAA Bank Field. A few minutes prior to us coming on air, this crowd was jolted into action with the introduction of these Jaguars. They're set for football as the Jags are ready to match up with the Cleveland Browns. Alongside my partner Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you look at this Jaguar team. They're hot as can be, winners of 8 of their last 9 games.
I don't know if you call this start a surprise exactly, but they've proven that they're going to be able to stand toe-to-toe with anybody.
Meanwhile, for the Browns here, they come off a disappointment last time out that put an end to their modest 3-game win streak.
Josh Lambo to kick off for Jacksonville.
The final playoff push is upon us. It's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. Taken about 7 yards deep, and this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25. The Browns offense getting ready for their first drive as they will do so behind their quarterback in his 3rd year now from Oklahoma, Baker Mayfield.
Would you say that last week's performance by him, workmanlike in terms of numbers?
1 touchdown, 1 pick, but obviously a loss.
Yeah, that's the bottom line for him. All he cares about is how do we find a way to win the game. Maybe leans on a few other parts of the offense, and hopefully springs a receiver or 2 free.
First down, Mayfield. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. He'll get this one underneath to Hunt. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
It's a gain of 7.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4.
It's a pickup of
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Give him 14 on that one and a first down. That reception, his 600th NFL catch. Congratulations, quite the accomplishment. First carry for Nick Chubb. He's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4.
ball carrier.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Mayfield finding Beckham and brought down, but not before they're inside the 25.
To Odell Beckham.
First drive of the game. We did see this in practice, didn't we? Because they allowed us to stay and watch and see what the opening script would be, even though we don't know the exact play calls. That looks a lot like what we saw them execute, doesn't it?
It really does. And in practice, it wasn't about a lot of big shots on that opening drive. They wanted to put together a series of plays, sustain it. They've done that. The defense now on their heels a little.
That they are. And you know what else is happening now? they're gaining information. They're gaining knowledge about how the defense is planning on playing them. So not only are they being successful on this drive, they're filing things away for future drives in this game.
Now they return to the ground game. Chubb, he'll get it inside the red zone, but only for a couple down to the 19.
Down at the 19-yard
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
8th play of this opening drive coming up. This is 3rd down. From the gun, Mayfield. That's going to be caught. Yeah, the Browns are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
I have no crystal ball up here. I can't truly see into the future. But if they don't start getting some pressure on him, make him move around a little bit and do something with the receivers, change up their timing, they're just going to get shredded as we've seen so far. Right now, they're off to a blazing start.
Yeah, and you are right. He looks way too comfortable back there in the pocket.
Yeah, there shouldn't be a pillow back there for him, all right? As a defensive guy, they got to dump him on his backside a few times.
And this is caught for a Browns touchdown by Landry.
80, Jarvis Landry.
Jarvis Landry, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Browns take it right down the field and score on the opening drive. A long opening drive, but a very successful opening drive. We call that methodical, I guess, when it takes that many plays.
Methodical and almost like a boxing match where you're hitting them with body blows. They can withstand them here. Look, they gave up the touchdown, but you don't feel like a knockout is there. But they keep doing that in the 4th quarter. That's when the knockout occurs.
And it becomes tough for that defense if they're on the field that long. We'll see if they can continue that in future drives. So here's the first drive now for the Jags. And trotting out there, their tall quarterback standing at 6'5".
I guess we have to nickname him the thrower, aren't we, or something like that.
After last week?
I mean, man, you're talking about over 400 yards throwing the ball. The running backs and everyone else may be looking at him like, hey, don't forget us. And he'd probably just tell him, listen, you want to get involved?
Go out.
Go out and catch some passes. I'll make sure you touch it.
And they'll run it. This is James Robinson. And he'll get about 3 as he takes this up near the 25.
The tackle.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here. And if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of 1st downs. Run some plays, run some clock. Allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath. Settle it.
And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. If you want a lesson on how to defeat an offensive tackle, that was pretty textbook.
Is that a clip and save? That's what's going to go around the league, and people are going to watch that and say, my goodness, that's how you do it? And I feel awful for the offensive tackle because we always talk about the athleticism of that guy who just beat him. Well, you have to be athletic to try and block that guy. Just in this case, the defense won.
Watch the twist. Watch the twist. Switch.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Intended.
2 things you can do in that situation. Run and punt the football or try and take your shot at getting the 1st down. They chose the latter, but they'll have to punt all the same.
And on is the punter Charlton now as he's able to get this one away. And a fair catch taken here right at about the 40-yard line. A 41-yard punt there with no return. And the Browns will take over 1st and 10. Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now 1st and 10 at the 40. Off the play fake, he'll set up to throw it. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. And this is caught at the 20. A big play there for the Browns. 41 yards. How about this first quarter for them throwing the football?
This defense has 0 answers for what they've seen so far with the ball in the air. I'm not sure how they're going to change things around, but offensively, I keep attacking. I keep throwing the football until they make me change.
And able to get this down inside the 15 to either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds.
He's out of bounds.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. The slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up third.
You got to give some credit there, able to hop up in the air and bat that one away. And that's frustrating for an offensive lineman because the only recourse is when he goes in the air to try and get some type of a pop or a shove, hoping to bring his arms down.
They'll throw again. Here's Mayfield. And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line, he's sacked. Josh Allen drops him for a loss of 14 yards, and it also brings up fourth down. The kick by Carlson is good, and the lead moves to 10-zip.
Browns 10. Jaguars.
So a good kick there to polish off the drive with 3 points.
Yeah, coaches always talk about finishing a drive with a kick. 2 of them give you points, either an extra point or, in this case, a field goal.
And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
So time to see Jacksonville again on offense for the second time here in this game. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him. All right? So you got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But, hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
They'll run on first down. It's Robinson, and he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 11 yards there for Jacksonville, and a first down as well.
I have to admit, I'm excited by that play call and the end result, because this is a team that's down big early in the first quarter, and a lot of teams will just panic, abandon the playbook, and just start firing the ball all over the place. It's way too early for that. Stick to what works for you.
Down double digits, and we talked about their game plan being both running and passing there. You're right. They're sticking to the game plan, getting the ground game going.
A lot of football left to be played.
A check on the numbers by Moore last week. 4 catches, 83 yards.
Third in the league in receiving yards, and that's a strong number. That means he's being consistent each and every time out.
And he's going to take this down close to a first down at the Browns' 32. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues.
2-yard line.
10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports.
10. Jaguars nothing.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll look to throw. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. He was looking to get that one to DJ Moore, and now it's 2nd down.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. That's the rookie from LSU, Grant Delpit. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw, because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been...
And it's caught inside the 30. And they finally do get him, but not before he reaches the 27.
A gain of 42.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Mayfield. He's got Njoku, his big tight end. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. They go with Chubb on 2nd down, and he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
But we always talk about good down and distance, allowing offenses to expand their playbook. Well, 2nd and 2, that means your playbook's wide open. You can run just about anything. A lot of times, the play caller, he just looks down at his sheet, sees the short yardage runs, and goes to one of those.
Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up second.
From the 5 now, 2nd and a yard. Running with Hunt here out of the shotgun. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. Give him 2 yards. That sets him up. 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 3-yard line.
They'll give it to Chubb. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1.
It is definitely hard to find space near the goal line. You always want to have a guy in the game running it who can create his own.
They'll try again with Chubb. And he is not going to get in as the big bodies stop him at the 1.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
Right now, no questioning the toughness of this Jaguar defense. This is 3rd and goal. They'll try to run with Hunt. And Hunt is not going to get there. No gain on the play. And what to do now on 4th and goal?
Daniel Carlson.
Defense didn't budge on 3rd down. Now what are we going to see on 4th?
We're soon to find out, but does this feel like old school football or what?
Oh, yeah.
It's an old-fashioned goal line stand. I know what I would call on offense. I would go for it. And I want some type of a play where my quarterback has a chance to run it or throw it. I don't just want one static play.
No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game. To me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
Now here's the signal caller getting ready to lead this offense again. And he comes out on the heels of an interception he threw last time they had the ball.
Yeah, and you know, the quarterbacks that I know that are the best ones, the ones that really know how to lead their team, they tell them, that's on me. That's my bad. But let's go back out there and move ahead again, guys. We can get this done.
One good thing for him, it did only lead to 3 points and not a touchdown after that turnover.
Big thanks to the defense. I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. And he fires one incomplete. That time trying to find Gerald Everett. And it's 3rd down.
3rd down and 10.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. This is Chenault on the receiving end. And he is going to have a Jags 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a 1st down.
1st and 10.
That was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw. Connection made with Chenault. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. This duo locked in. 14 yards there and a 1st down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. Only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
They go play action here on 1st down. That'll be caught right side. Chenault with it. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up 2nd down.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders. Hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
And they're going to have another 1st down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 39. That's a gain of 13 as they try to whittle away at this 13-point deficit. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They'll look to throw again. The throw on target to his receiver, McKenzie. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. 2 yards on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. They run. Robinson. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's 3rd down.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball in this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. They'll break the huddle and come up on the 9th play of this drive, needing 5 yards on 3rd down. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. DJ Moore, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Jaguars have cut it back within a score. The way this one was going, you just got the sense they needed something before half. They've at least got something on the board now. Still trailing, but a good sign.
That takes me back to our preseason tour of NFL camps. You remember we talked with that one coach who said his emphasis this year was scoring in the last 2 minutes of a half, heading into the locker room. This hits it right there. Take that momentum, take that good feeling, and take the locker room, regroup, and start over. They got it here.
They did indeed. A lot of football, full half to be played. Beckham and the Browns set to take over again. And CD, assuming he stays healthy, assuming the health, should get to that 1,000-yard mark pretty easily.
And the best part of what he's done so far is it allows him and the team to relax their pursuit a little bit. Meaning, if they just have normal games, they'll get to the 1,000-yard mark. They don't have to force anything. But one of the reasons he's having the year he's having is what I call route running arrogance. They think there's no one that can cover them. No matter how many people are put in his direction, it just doesn't matter. He's going to find a way to beat them. And so far this year, he's done exactly that.
He sure has. And finding the tight end Hooper. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Mayfield, that one complete. He finds Shark. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. Now the Browns signal for the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. Mayfield on 1st down. Gets this to Kareem Hunt, his running back. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
Gain of 9.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Caught up left side. It's Beckham. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Odell Beckham in the final seconds of the first half. And the Browns add on to their lead.
And that's a lead that excites a team as they head into the half. Good way to finish things off.
Yeah, able to extend that lead, and you always say it, that can totally change the complexion of half number 2.
Yeah, it changes your morale, changes your outlook. But even before that, let's see if they decide to kind of squib kick or what they're going to do on the kickoff, because you don't want to give up a big play right before the half ends.
Good point. And he's going to be out of bounds here as the run back will leave him shy of the 20-yard line. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. Final play of the first half, barring a penalty, as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll throw now on the final play. Throwing right, and that's complete. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. And okay, so much for our halftime break. Apparently we're going to get right back to it. The Jaguars with work to do. They trail here as we are back underway on EA Sports. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Out come the Jaguars now as he'll go on offense first here in this 3rd quarter. Now a play fake here on 1st down. He'll buy some time right. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for him. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. A gain there of 21 yards.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And he's got this down to the 35. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a 3rd here, and it's good for a 1st. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the number 3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
And that'll be incomplete. Gerald Everett is tied in, the intended receiver, but it'll be 2nd down.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
They throw again on 2nd down. This one's complete. Yeah, he'll work free from 1 tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. The 25-yard line is what they need here. This is 3rd down. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Fortunate to get that football back, because trailing here in the 2nd half, last thing they needed was to lose the possession.
And the word I think of here is opportunity, because it could have been lost there to score points, but the opportunity for the defense was to go ahead and really close this game down if they were able to get possession.
Makes the score Browns 20, Jaguars 10.
So a decent drive there to start the 3rd quarter. They only salvaged 3 out of it, but they inch a bit closer.
Yeah, but still lots of time to go in this one. That's why you hear that clapping on the sidelines, right? Hey, got some points. As you said, inching their way back in. Time left to go out and get that victory.
Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
Odell Beckham now marching back onto the field. And I know that they've double-teamed him a couple times, but not a ton. Whatever they're doing isn't working. He's up over 100 yards. We'll see how they adjust.
And when they do that, they weaken their defense in other places as well. And how many times have we done games where we've seen a guy have a big game like this? But it's usually not by himself, is it? Right. Usually it opens it up for other people to have big games as well.
A 1st down throw for Mayfield. And And this one into the hands of DJ Shark. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
It's now 2nd and 6 at the 29-yard line.
Working out of the gun, Mayfield. And he's got his man on the out route. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
First down, Cleveland.
Out of the gun, they run him with Hunt. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line.
Ball carrier.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 45-yard line.
Mayfield now. Now Mayfield lost the football. And the Jags grab it. Accelerating, and off he goes. And he brings this one back. A fumble return for a Jacksonville score. This defense, Charles, they needed some type of a spark to help get them back in this game. I think they just got their spark.
No doubt about it. You know, that's all they discussed. How can we get ourselves moving again? How can we get our team going? This definitely qualifies.
Extra point tacked on by Lambeau. And the lead is down to a field goal. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
So here are the Browns to take over. They were losers to Philadelphia a week ago. Now they find themselves in the lead as they start this drive. First down, Mayfield. Space to maneuver at the 40. Open man right side is Shark. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A good pickup there, 22. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of, until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 14 yards, and it's a Cleveland first down. And that last reception puts him over 150 yards now on the game, Charles.
And now it's not just execution. It's not just performance. It's a mental aspect that's going on. Because right now, he's got the defense so much on their heels. Got them looking at each other. Who's going to cover this guy? And what type of coverage can we put out there to try and slow him down?
A good action to this point in the third quarter. Just a 3-point game. 2nd and 10. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
On 3rd down, Mayfield. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he's going to be brought down short of the first at about the 31-yard line. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th.
He wasn't the primary target, but I think it was almost like a check-down situation, wasn't it?
Yeah, hoping he can break some tackles, a big tight end, but he couldn't do it.
Yeah, get into that big frame and hope he can scatter some bodies, unable to get it done.
So 3 field goals that he's hit now. This last one helps him stretch out the lead.
He's been solid, hasn't he? And he lives up to the adage that every offensive coach has ever said to us. We want to end every possession with a kick, right? For them, it's either extra point, field goal, or at worst, a punt. In this case, it's been 3s.
30-yard line.
Out comes the Jacksonville offense as they get set to take over here. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted, and we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see.
As soon as I saw him break contain and get outside, my first thought and my eyes gravitated downfield because nowadays, most of these quarterbacks, when they do that, they want the big play downfield. They don't want to throw it short.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Myles Garrett make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
That's his 2nd sack of the game. The best defensive ends, they do their homework as much as offensive guys do. They know how to beat the offensive lineman across from them, what moves they need to do to set them up. This guy's been pretty good at it all game long.
Check 26, check it
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion. And this will be down just on the other side of midfield.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 47-yard line.
There's Baker Mayfield as he and the Browns offense comes back out. He has been consistent, hasn't he? He played well in the 1st quarter, good 2nd quarter, and now continuing that here in the 3rd.
And that's the word that they're always seeking from the guy taking the snaps, is consistency. Taking care of the ball, making sure it gets to the right people, no errors, right? Not turning it over, and just doing all the right things. That's leadership, and it inspires the team.
Yeah, been a good leadership and a good distributor. Devon Hamilton with the tackle.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5.
In so many ways, throwing the hitch route is actually one of the safer things an offense can do. Get the ball out to the receiver as fast as possible, hope he's got man-to-man coverage, and hope that his athleticism wins on the perimeter.
Mayfield from the gun on 3rd down. That one is caught by Hunt. And he is going to have a Browns 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 9 yards on the play and a 1st down. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. Over the middle and into the hands of his receiver, Landry. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. A good play there as the Browns strike for 16 and a 1st down. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. On 1st down, they'll run with Hunt. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Back to the ground. This time it's Chubb. And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15. A gain of 3.
To Nick Chubb. Devon Hamilton on the tackle. A 3-yard pick.
The Browns on 3rd down. 2 for 5 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 3. Again, it's Chubb. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
Good. Makes the score Browns 26.
A big one there. That gives him a little cushion and makes it a 2-score game.
Yeah, bled a little time off the clock, put some points on the board. It's not totally out of reach yet, but it has to feel pretty good to them right now because as a defender, you go out on the field and say, guess what? You can put some points on the board, but that won't beat us.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. And the complexion of this one has changed a fair amount. That last field goal made it a 2-score game, so they need to get points out of this drive relatively quickly. They'll try and start this drive in the air. He's going to look deep for more. And this is, oh my goodness, he pulled it in one-handed. It's a big play for the Jaguars. 51 yards. Sometimes the one-handed catches are unnecessary, but he was trying to ward off the defender with the other, so maybe that was just a good play.
So that tells you that not only do they imagine those types of catches, they actually work on them with defenders jostling them in order to keep their concentration and haul it in.
So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. Throw over the middle, taken in. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 17-yard line. A nice pick up there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
At the 17-yard line.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. They'll find Everett there, complete. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
It's on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Connection made with Chenault. And the Jaguars are going to be set up with a 1st and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line. 7 catches for him now, and this last one, a first down. Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete. Laviska Shenault, the rookie, his intended target, but it'll be 2nd and goal. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Olivier Vernon coming in with some force for the sack that time. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. Back to throw. That is caught inside the 5. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. DJ Moore, his 10th touchdown of the season, 2nd of the game. And the Jaguars are back within a score.
I know Paul Revere talked about by land or by sea, right? You know, 1 by land, 2 by sea. He didn't mention air because right now we're seeing a big-time performance, aren't we? That's 2 touchdowns so far in this game.
Where'd you pull that one from?
And, you know, every now and then I actually listened in history class.
And you're just a scholar all the way around. You're reading all the time. I like that you fit that into the broadcast.
You know, I just grab a nugget when I can.
At their own 25-yard line.
And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the 4th quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
He's tackled.
Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Brandon, you know how many times we've done games, and at the start of the 4th quarter, we see both teams hold up the 4 fingers, 4th quarter is ours. Well, how about this drive? You saw the 4 fingers for 4-minute offense. And this offensive line has really hunkered down and established themselves.
Now, this is where they say, put the game on our shoulders, we'll lead the way, right?
No doubt about it. And let me tell you, if you're a running back, all you want to do is get behind those big fellas, have a little vision, and find some space.
And a solid way to do that on the first play of the drive there. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. On 1st and 10, Mayfield. He'll get this one underneath to Hunt. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. The linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field. So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, to let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
Third and short yardage, Mayfield. Now Mayfield lost the football, and the Jags grab it. And I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him. And he brings this one back. A fumble return for a Jacksonville score. And a big turning point here in the second half, Charles, after that play.
All you're trying to do is change momentum, flip things around for your team. You're just trying to take the ball away. How about when you take it away and score? That really changes things.
And the lead is up to 5. The scoop and score, always an exciting play in football, and we witnessed it there, grabbing it off the ground and then rumbling it into the end zone for 6. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. Taken about 7 yards deep, and he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. Mayfield and the offense now. Down by 5, 2:15 remaining. Plenty of time here. They've got 3 timeouts and the 2-minute warning as they've got it 1st and 10. And now the drive starts with a completion out to the right. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. A gain of 6 there on 1st. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
Play fake. Mayfield. And finding the tight end Hooper. And they will get him down, but not before he gets very good yardage there, as that will lead us right into the 2-minute warning. That one a gain of 20 and a 1st down. From the gun, Mayfield. That one complete. He finds Sharp. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a 1st down. Caught left side, it's Beckham. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a 1st down again. And he's going to dump this off to his running back, Hunt. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. Throw's going to be incomplete. DJ Chark, first-time Pro Bowler, the intended receiver. But now it's 3rd down.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read a receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent. And that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Mayfield. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
We've seen that the deep ball has been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
4th down, Mayfield. And this is caught. Touchdown. And they've taken the lead here in the final minute.
Wow, I know it's a never-say-never situation, but to me, that looks like that's the one that's going to finish them off.
The score that puts them in front here late, but not. You got to rally your kick team, don't you?
After review of the play, the ruling on the field stands.
They had to go to the monitor, get an extra look. That's what the technology is for, and this touchdown will count. Mayfield to throw. And he's brought down. And this one's caught. And their 4th quarter lead grows by a couple more. So they make the decision. They want a 3-point lead versus a 2-point lead, and they got it.
Yeah, at this stage of the game, it seems like the exact right thing to do. Put a little pressure on your defense, but the biggest thing now is you're making the other team chase you.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
So now all eyes shift to the Jags. Trailing by 3 after the touchdown and 2-point conversion. A little over 40 seconds to go. They need, at minimum, 3 points out of this as they come up 1st and 10. to throw. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
McKenzie, incomplete. Grant Delpit on the coverage.
Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10.
He's checking, he's checking, he's checking.
They'll look to throw. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
That's good.
Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. He'll look to throw. Over the middle and into the hands of his receiver Moore. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left. He was looking for Isaiah McKenzie that time. And that'll bring up second down. So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining. So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. With 3 seconds to go, if it's good, we're off to overtime. And he has got it. From 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If they go...
So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Jaguars getting set to go. They control their own destiny here. They have the football in overtime. Obviously, a touchdown would win it.
And I think teams around the league are still adjusting to the idea of going downfield, scoring a touchdown wins the game because they were used to just going downfield and trying to get in field goal range to win a game. Still having to make that transition. Let's face it now. The ones who are doing it best know they need to go down, attack, put the ball in the end zone, and not leave it up to a field goal and give the other team a chance.
Yeah, as we said, they control their own destiny now. Little OT scramble drill that time, Mr. Davis.
And partner, I can tell you from personal experience, nothing drives a defense crazier than having things covered and the quarterback takes off and picks up a first down or big yardage. Because whether you're in zone or man, it's easy to lose track of him because you don't always have someone assigned to him. And once he goes, now everybody's scrambling to try and tackle him.
It's a
Good yardage there on first down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your second down play.
They'll run again here with Robinson. And flags come in as he gets forward for about 3 yards. Now let's check on the call. So some holding over on the left side of that O-line.
And I know for the guys trying to move those big defensive people, they'd love for them to stay in one spot. But they move around so quick and so fast that sometimes you just have to grab them.
Looking to throw. This is Chenault on the receiving end. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 43. 11 yards there as they connect on the quick slant. This is a big spot for a rookie QB, and overtime's kind of where you earn your stripes, isn't it?
It really is, and we've talked with enough coaches and players about how these youngsters are getting into the game and playing this such a high level so early. But overtime, that's an entirely different animal, and he's handling it well.
Yeah, starting to put together a nice drive. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Here's the first carry for Bo Scarborough. Able to push forward for about 4 down to the 37. So a big play in this opening drive of overtime. Now looking at a 3rd and 3. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Now Scarborough. He's got a first down and much more inside the 20. And he'll finally be taken down at the 18. That one a pickup of 15 for Jacksonville.
I hope we give enough respect to the big guys up front because they have been getting it done on this drive. The holes have been large, and they've been barreling through them, picking up first downs.
Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
The running game's played a huge part in getting them down to this point on the field. I say stay with it. Keep pounding the football. Keep driving. Keep grinding.
Yeah, even down in the red zone, keep going for it.
No doubt about it. Dance with what brung you.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2.
B.J. Goodson made the tackle. A gain of 3 brings up 2nd and goal at the 2-yard line.
2 minutes left in this overtime session, and still all tied. Second and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line. They'll try and run. This is Robinson. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. Call it a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal.
A gain of 1 yard on the play. It's now 3rd and goal.
They'll try to run this one in. And he'll take this one in for a Jags touchdown.
Jaguars. In overtime.
A partner, a great game that we got to see and making it extra special. Not only did I get 4 quarters with you in this one, I got some overtime. A little whipped cream on top.
Look at you. Tried to make this whole thing palatable.
I just want you to pay for my meal later.
You really just wanted 4 quarters what you wanted. But how much fun was that? We had that type of a game where we got us to overtime, and then we get the dramatic ending to finish things off as well. What a game.
So for Jacksonville, they get win number 10 on the year as they move to 10-1. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Minnesota Vikings. Meanwhile, for the Browns, we'll see how this affects their playoff standing as they fall to 7-4 now on the year. And they'll try to rebound next week on the road in Nashville. And for Charles Davis,